is born. 2K Sports brings you the best in NBA coverage. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my colleagues Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. The Magic made a special trip here for one game back in Orlando for the next one. They've really been on a roll. They've gone 5-1 in their last 6 games.
Kevin, this team has been a total surprise. I mean, a lot of people didn't feel like they'd be this good, but they've come together as a group. The sum of the total is better than the individual parts, and that's evident with this group.
And the lesson here, it doesn't have to be about that individual talent. If all the pieces of the puzzle fit together, the players on this team complement each other beautifully. And I always say you don't win with the 5 best players, you win with the 5 players that play best together.
Now the starting group for Orlando. We've got Bismack Biyombo. Luke Babbitt is out there with Paul Millsap. Then it's Conley, and it's Woods in at shooting guard. They get the rebound. Fareed. Boston shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
Kenneth Fareed. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw, so both teams making some changes here. And he's good on the second. 24 seconds left to play in the first. Millsap a screen on Rose. And Dragic has it in the corner. Off target from three-point range. Here's Booker. Drains it from beyond the arc. Booker's got himself on the board with 3 there. So far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Right from the start, they have been able to really own that paint and just dominate the backboard.
Well, Greg, you can't dominate the boards unless all 5 guys are making the effort to box out and chase down the ball.
They've got McDaniels. He's out there with Derrick Rose. And it's Jordan in at the center filling out the middle. That's the Boston 5. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Woods, and McDaniels with the block. They retain possession.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
3-pointer, and again, Boston with the triple.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
19 seconds left in the first half of the game. Babbitt kicks to O'Neal. To the paint. Rebound, Boston. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
And we're through the first.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
I would call that a competitive first half of action. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
Well, you expect the home.
And that's it for halftime, as the second half is just.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. And Orlando has possession. It's a 5-point game. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
A lot of firepower coming off the bench in that game really allowed them to escape with victory.
I thought the bench was the X factor for him. You can't rely on that kind of scoring coming from the reserves every game. But when it shows up, it's a nice weapon.
So on the floor for Orlando, Bismack Biyombo is out there with Paul Millsap. Then it's Luke Babbitt. Then it's Conley. And it's Woods in at the shooting guard position. Inside, got a piece of it.
They have a 2-for-1 situation if they go quick.
Yeah, I don't think they have to rush, though, Greg. Just need to find a good shot this time.
Here's Booker, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
That's what I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
And this should be the last possession of the quarter.
Exactly. I'm right with you there, Greg. I mean, no need to give the ball back before the end of the quarter. Make sure you get the last shot here.
And here is Conley. Millsap a screen. Conley into the lane. And the defense really pressure.
Dance team.
And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first three, we should be in for a treat. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the floor for Boston. Booker out there with Derrick Rose. Then it's Jordan, and it's McDaniels in at the small forward. Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They're behind by 8. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Off the inbound. Powell. That's good.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
Booker with it. Jordan inside. Lets it go from deep. A shot by McDaniels. No good. And Orlando has possession. They trail by 6. Ennis with the ball. And Rose picks him up defensively. Here's Dragic. Sinks it. And now they trail by just 4.
And really, the defense on both sides, non-existent.
Yeah, that's a good word for it. Invisible, non-existent. This game has had the look really of a layup line for the most part.
Both teams will make substitutions. And he commits the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
The free throws go down, and the lead goes up.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're behind by 6. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Millsap. Booker pulls it in.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. Now a timeout called by Orlando. They trail by 8. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Yeah, they can call all the timeouts they want, but really, I don't think it matters at this point.
Yeah, I'm ready to go home just like the players are. There's nothing they can do to salvage this one right now. Let's go. Get out of here. Game done.
You summed it up.
I was going to say, yeah, I don't think we need to comment after that.
Adios. Out of bounds. Magic ball as Orlando keeps possession.
PJ Tucker.
So we see Boston get the win here.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
And Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Let's take a look at our...
He wasn't just a big part of the offense tonight. He was their offense. If you score like that...
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K.